Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Somo. Today I am going to discuss a topic for the strategy for your 2000 GPAT 2020-21 exam. Okay, what should be your strategy for GPAT 2021? Okay, so first you have to remember some points. Okay, number one is your know the exam pattern. Okay, know the exam. Okay, know the exam pattern. Okay, first you have to know. See, uh, the syllabus is huge. Okay, but the question is coming uh, from four segments. Okay, only four segments are there. From that, the questions are coming like your pharmaceutics, pharmacology, pharmaceutical chemistry, then pharmacognosy. Okay, these four segments are there from where the questions are coming. Okay, okay. You can expect 30 questions from pharmaceutics portion. You can expect 35, near about 35 questions from ology, pharmacology. You can expect 35 questions from pharmaceutical chemistry. And from pharmacognosy, you can expect 15 questions. Okay. And from miscellaneous portion, you can expect only 10 questions. You can sum up all of them, you will get that 125, total 125 number of questions will come in your exam. See, the most scoring portion from these four segments, okay, the five segments, is your pharmaceutics and pharmaceutical chemistry. Okay, these two are very important. You have to score maximum number from these two segments. Okay, one more thing. Pharmaceutical chemistry, the syllabus of pharmaceutical chemistry is quite large. Okay, you will get organic chemistry here. You will get medicinal chemistry. You will get some pharmaceutical analysis. You will get questions from biochemistry coming under this segment. Okay, I am telling you that organic chemistry in pharmaceutical chemistry portion for pharmaceutical chemistry portion okay, there are different topics like organic chemistry and your pharmaceutical analysis and medicinal chemistry. These three are most important in your pharmaceutical chemistry segment. See, for organic chemistry, I have already uploaded a video in YouTube. From that video, you will get knowledge. You will get some knowledge about the books. What are the books you should read for your preparation, for your GPAT preparation? Okay. For organic chemistry, you can read any books for organic chemistry portion. Okay, Umangsa, a book written by Umangsa is there for GPAT Companion. The name of the book is GPAT Companion. You should refer this book. You should read this book. Or there are some other books, Morrison Bard. You can read. You can read anything, but you should have some knowledge, good knowledge regarding organic chemistry. If you are poor in organic chemistry, then it is very difficult for you to crack GPAT. Okay. Then coming under pharmaceutical analysis. See, pharmaceutical analysis has three different segments. Okay. The total syllabus of the pharmaceutical chemistry, sorry, two segments are there. Pharmaceutical analysis, two segments are there. One is your spectroscopy portion. And another is your titration portion. Okay, this spectroscopy portion is very tough. You should remember, you should learn the spectroscopy techniques very well. Okay, for spectroscopy portion, I am telling you that three types of questions may come. Okay, questions may come from basic principles. Question may come from instrumentations. and question may come from interpretation. Interpretation part. Okay, these three segments are there in your spectroscopy portion. You will get questions from that. You may get questions from that. See, for spectroscopy, you should read Y.R. Sharma very well. Okay, interpretation part of that book is very good. Okay, for your GPAT preparation. Then principal instrumentations, all of them you will get in Ravi Shankar, but interpretation part you will not get the interpretation part from Ravi Shankar. Okay, you will have to read Y.R. Sharma or some other books regarding pharmaceutical analysis. Then coming to the medicinal chemistry. See, medicinal chemistry, maximum students are poor in medicinal chemistry. So you do not have to fear in your mind that you are poor in medicinal chemistry, that is why you will not able to qualify GPAT. It's a very poor idea. Okay, very poor idea. If you are good in organic chemistry and pharmaceutical analysis and other subjects, you will must qualify in GPAT. Next, the second point is you have to score maximum from Ceutics and chemistry portion. You have to score maximum from pharmaceutics and pharmaceutical chemistry portion. Okay, this will give you a boost. Okay, then the next point is you have to know the golden rule. What is golden rule? See, if you think that previously the cutoff of 2020, GPAT 2020, the cutoff was 163, and 2019 the cutoff was 142. Okay, 2018 the cutoff was 137. Okay, if you see that the trend of the cutoff is increasing. I am talking about only general cast cutoff. Okay, the trend is increasing. Okay, day by day the trend of the cutoff is increasing day by day. That's why you can predict the cutoff. Okay, you will get the question in exam, and seeing the question you have definitely in your mind that from this question maximum this number will be there or cutoff will be there. But I will suggest you don't go for that. Okay, you have to know the golden rule. What is the golden rule? In every exam, in all India basis, every exam, the golden rule is that 40%. You have to score only 40% of the total marks. If you want to secure a seat through GPAT, you have to confirm that you will get 40% of the total marks. Okay, that is very necessary. Don't go for predicting the cutoff and whatever may be. Don't go for that. Go for to score 40% of the total marks. Okay, that is very essential. Then number 4 is that this is most important thing. You have to study in smart way. Okay, smart study. I mean, what is smart study? You have to read all these things, but you have to keep in mind that if you see the question paper of 2019, see 2018 AICTE conducted the exam, but from 2019 onwards NTA is conducting the exam. All of you know, all of you see the question paper of 2018 and 2019. You will see that the question of 2019 is far more difficult from 2018 question. Okay, and you will see that 2020 question, the question paper, GPAT question paper of 2020 is difficult from 2018 question. Okay, NTA is giving a tremendous high pressure on GPAT. I mean, the question paper is getting tougher day by day. Okay, for that you will, if you see the question paper of 2019, then you will find out that there is a question like what is there is a question like what is not what is regarding CFR. There is a question in 2019. What is CFR? CFR means Code of Federal Regulation. It is related with US FDA. Okay, so this is not in your generally from B Farms for generally the B Farm students do not read this. Okay, because it is not in their syllabus. Okay, if you study in some advanced level, then you will find out there is US FDA, there is CDSCO. You have to study all of them. Brief introduction, you have to know all of them because the question is coming from this segment. 2019 the question was what is CFR, something related to CFR. Okay, in 2020 again one question have come from your advanced study level. Okay, what is pharmaceutically equivalent product? Pharmaceutical equivalent product. Okay, then you have to know all these things. Very briefly, you have to know all these things. See, for pharmacology, there is a chapter at the end of the KD party. Okay, you will see that the list of the drugs are there. Those are not given, should not be given to the pregnant woman or should not be given to the breastfeeding mothers. Okay, you have to remember all these things. See, for this point, okay, there is a paper in M.Pharm Pharmaceutics known as Regulatory Affairs. Questions are coming. This CFR and pharmaceutical equivalent, these all are in your regulatory affairs paper. Okay, if you do M.Pharm in pharmaceutics, then definitely you will get a paper like regulatory affairs in your first semester, M.Pharm first semester, and you will get that. You will see that all these CFR and pharmaceutical equivalent and the TGA, therapeutic goods and therapeutic TGA, therapeutic goods administration, and your CDSCO, all these organizations and all the relevant data and regulations are in your will be in your regulatory affairs paper. So, as the questions are coming from this portion, you should know very briefly. You should know all the regulatory affairs portion from some portions from the regulatory affairs. Okay, you should know very well. Okay, this is the all about your important points. What should be done by you before GPAT exam? What should be your strategy? What should be your study? What should be your aim for GPAT 2021? Okay, this is the end of our video. Okay, hope all of you enjoyed the video and learned well. So if you think that the videos are going to be very helpful to you, please like us and subscribe us. Okay.